I genuinely believe that the worst trend in skateboarding right now is insanely loose trucks. Some people can ride very loose trucks, but you're probably not one of them. So keep watching to find out why you're probably ruining your skateboarding. So today we're gonna go over the pros and cons of loose trucks, why it works for some people and why it's hurting some people's skateboarding. So it's one thing to ride really loose trucks, but I think the worst trend in this worst trend of insanely loose trucks is removing the washers from your trucks. So that's what we're gonna do today. So the first thing you do when you take your washers away is you actually change the geometry of your truck. So now my truck is tilted down and in more, so it totally changes it. That's just insane. It's gotta be jiggling a little bit. That's better. Because otherwise I'm not actually doing the loose truck trend justice. There we go, that's jiggling, that's jiggling. Okay. So one of the first things that people who love loose trucks say is it just feels good. So riding around. Yeah, it's kind of good. Well, I mean, I'm getting wheel bite when I try and get my whole turn, but it feels kind of good to just be cruising around, you know? I get it. I gotta do a few slappies on these curbs so we can see how those feel, because I think the slappies might actually feel good. I think that's gonna be another pro. It's not feeling easier yet. Whoa. Okay, so how did that feel? Honestly, I actually felt like that was a lot harder to do slappies, because when you're doing a slappy, you actually kind of want your board to tilt up like this. But when your trucks are so loose, you never really get your wheels off the ground easily. So I kind of felt like my board just wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. I would argue that if you're used to riding really loose trucks doing slappies, you probably just get used to that. And so it's probably my medium tightness trucks holding me back there. So now another thing some people might say is that it's gonna help you ride out of under rotated tricks. So like, let's say you do a 360 flip and you land it like that, like I have chronic 340 flips, then it's gonna help you carve away from it, which might be true, but you also might just instantly get wheel bite. Let's try a few tray flips, eh? Yeah, no. So I would not say that's necessarily a viable argument for me, especially because I actually made these trucks even lower by taking out the washers. I'm actually just getting wheel bite really easy when I normally never get wheel bite on these trucks. Okay, another thing a lot of people would say is that it's easier to carve around in bowls, so better for transition skating. I personally wouldn't even try dropping in on this setup, let alone actually carving around, going really fast and doing tricks. So maybe if you are legitimately used to super loose trucks, it might actually feel really good in a bowl, but I think for most people, it's gonna make it very dangerous. Most vert skaters actually ride quite tight trucks, because when you're going at those speeds, you need your board to be quite stable. So the argument for bowl skating doesn't actually make sense to me. I think a good medium tightness is good, because when you're going really fast, it's gonna make it a bit looser, and you're still gonna be able to carve around with a sort of medium, even medium loose truck. But super loose trucks and bowls just seems like a really dumb idea to me. Okay, one of the next things a lot of people like is that it will get into pinch really easily. So your truck kind of gets all bent and pinched in there really quick and easily. That's true. Let's try a few crooked grinds and see how it feels. Okay, those of you that watch the channel a lot know this is an every try trick for me. Dude, everything feels wrong. There we go. That wasn't too hard, was it? Okay, so it legitimately did go into pinch way faster, but it went into pinch too fast. And that's just gonna be me not being used to it. Of course, if you're used to it, just settling down into it right away, it's gonna be no problem. But I did notice that there was less rebound on the way back up. Like overall, just the timing of how I do that trick didn't work on trucks so loose. Doesn't mean you can't do it, just did not work for me. So honestly, that's as many pros as I could come up with. I'm sure those of you that ride loose trucks can come up with lots of pros, like you look super sick and your bros will think you're rad because like you're riding all styly and wavy and like you look like the trendy guys. But like, I'm old and I'm watching you guys and I just see kids chasing their skateboards around the skate park. But I do want to say, in defense of people who like really loose trucks, when they try to ride a board with trucks that are tighter, it feels awful. And I think that's what keeps people on super loose trucks, is just the fact that as soon as you step on something that doesn't turn the way you're expecting it to turn, you're instantly like, no, that sucks and I won't ride it. So I get that. That's just, I'm having that same feeling about loose trucks right now. Okay, so I do have a list of cons here. Let's rattle them off really quick. And then I want to actually get to riding this board like this so you can see more of me flailing around. Okay, number one, it's not stable. Clearly it's not stable. You're seeing me wobbling before and after almost every trick. Wheel bite. Yeah, you get wheel bite almost instantly in a lot of cases. Poor rebound out of pinches, in my opinion. Like I was saying, having that feedback there when your truck is pinched in a grind and then having, you know, your trucks be ready to pop you back out actually helps a lot, in my opinion. Way more likely to speed wobble. I mean, those of you that like bombing hills, I know there's gonna be a bunch of you bros out there that like bombing hills with super loose trucks and you're super mad at me right now, but seriously, yeah, you're gonna be more likely to speed wobble. Less consistency on technical tricks. So this is one of the ones I see the most. Now, when your trucks are really loose and you go to pop, you're less likely to hit your tail on this part, and you're more likely to wang it out like that. And what this does is it effectively takes away a lot of the height of your pop, and it also makes your trick not square. So you're gonna be more likely to flip sideways, rocket flip. It's also gonna take away your pop. You may have noticed that a lot of the tricks I've done so far in this video just don't actually have very much pop because I'm spending all of my energy just trying to keep my balance. So that right there is the one that I think stifles people's progression the most, is because they're spending their energy trying to stop the board from going out of control instead of controlling the board themselves. Let's do a few flip tricks just to see how that looks. Let's get a good frontside flip. Okay, that was for all the people who love loose trucks. You're welcome. Ghost pop, backside flip. You know I'm actually having fun here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the hardest one I've tried so far. Switch pushing sucks. There we go. There we go. Just for reference, I was here the other night feeling like garbage and landing them every try. And I bet there's a small handful of you guys that actually think my style is better on trucks like this. Switch tray. Oh my God. Okay, this trick is the hardest trick to do with super loose trucks, because the stance alone is already like a yoga pose. Your feet so close together, and you gotta try and pop this trick. Tight trucks are way easier for this trick. Not even tight, just medium. Please, medium trucks. Yeah! See those loose trucks help me carve out of that under-rotated switch tray? Oh, I'm doing one before I go home. Oh! Ah! Why did I get myself into this? Oh! Yeah! Take that. I'm gonna start skating loose trucks all the time. See? I can do it. I'm cool now. Woo! Yeah! I think I'm kind of done. Ah! Oh! See all those stylish little wiggles I got going on after I land my trick? Oh! Didn't even look like I have loose trucks. See, I'm actually getting kind of used to it. Bolts! Last trick, last trick. Oh, clean that up. That was a stylish wiggle. Oh man, this is my finale. I'm trying to get it. Oh, I would have landed that without the wheel bite. Nope, doesn't count. I still got this. I mean, I should take that. I should take that. Ah! Oh, man. Oh. It's really hot. That was it. I think I've proven a point here. Let's get... Well, you guys, over the course of that, I surprised myself. I actually started to get kind of used to it towards the end, and I can see why people end up just riding it that way, because yeah, in some ways it was more fun. For me, it was the challenge of making my easy tricks really hard. So the fact is, you got to ask yourself, do you want the tricks that are supposed to be really easy for you to be hard? I enjoyed it for filming this video, but I would absolutely not do it, probably ever again. That being said, let me know what you guys thought. Did I change your mind on loose trucks? Are you gonna start riding them tighter? Or did you just enjoy watching me slam the whole time because you loved loose trucks and you thought I deserved it? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you guys have any ideas for other trends in skateboarding that I should make a video about. Best comment gets the video. Okay, so getting back to the original topic, while that was fun for me, if you're a beginner and you're riding your trucks insanely loose, you're actually making it so much harder for you to get the fundamentals in skateboarding. I could compare it to basketball. So it's like going onto the court and trying to shoot a three-pointer when you haven't even figured out how to do a layup, when you don't even know how to shoot the thing properly. You know, so why are you gonna start trying to make it so much harder than it has to be? And if you want my honest opinion on why you're gonna try and do that, it's because you're following a trend and trying to look cool. And guys, that's it. That's my hot take on super loose trucks. Take it or leave it. But yeah, now it's time for me to go and ride my trucks at a medium tightness. Exactly where I like them. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, again, look forward to reading your comments and seeing what you have to say. Till the next one.